Quote number 1. One arrow alone can be easily broken, but many arrows are indestructible. This means that unity is the biggest strength there is. The greatest of challenges in life can be easily faced if all the members of a team stand united as one. We often need other people in order to grow. We can either learn from other people's success and failures, or we can also take feedback and guidance from others so that we can improve in different aspects of life. Being united along with others makes you brave, because many a times, alone you are afraid to take actions. If we look at the biggest of business empires in the world, we can see that they are not made by a single person. Businesses are made up of teams which have great level of unity amongst themselves. A famous example given for unity is that of sticks. Breaking a single stick is very easy, but breaking a group of sticks is impossible even for the strongest man in the world. One thing to learn here is that if we want to do big in life, we have to realize the importance of team building, because teams that are united can make even the impossible possible. Quote number 2. There is no good in anything until it is finished. This means that anything that is not completed is of no use. For example, it is mostly said in writing that unfinished and incomplete novels are of no use, no matter how amazing they are. If a person wants to become successful in life, he or she must learn the art of getting things done. Even the greatest of businesses run because teams are always focused on getting things done for their customers. There may be many masterpieces undiscovered in some part of the world, but because the artists making them have not completed them yet, they are nowhere to be seen. One thing to learn here is that we should put our maximum efforts into finishing what we start so that we can enjoy its benefits fully. Quote number 3. Conquering the world on horseback is easy. It is dismounting and governing that is hard. This means that it is not difficult to take over the world, but it is very tough to rule it, no matter how good battle skills and strategies you have. Administration is not an easy task and requires excellent leadership qualities. This requires a certain number of people working towards a unified vision. By the same token, it is easier to achieve a certain level of success, but it is very difficult to sustain that level of success. One example of someone who sustained a great deal of success is that of Michael Jordan. He is considered to be one of the most consistent and one of the greatest players of all times. Basketball is a type of sport in which it is tough to continue to score consistently and to sustain your career. But Michael managed beautifully throughout his career. He was not just an extraordinary player but also an amazing leader. One thing to learn here is that we should try hard to achieve and, more importantly, sustain success, because that is one of the ways of achieving greatness in this world. Quote number 4. If you're afraid, don't do it. If you're doing it, don't be afraid. This means that if we feel scared to do something, we should not try it out. And if we try something out, either driven by passion or forced by circumstances, we should do it fearlessly. Once you start something, you should give it your all and you should not let anything else get in your way. If you are scared to try something new, it is not wise to do it, because that fear inside you will not let you continue and go far in it. For example, in business, if an entrepreneur is scared to start his or her own business, it might be very difficult for him or her to continue in the long term. But an entrepreneur who has already started should be fearless in his or her decisions and continue working with passion and commitment. This kind of person has higher chances of success than someone who has fear in his or her heart.